History is full of weird food myths, and somehow, people used to be terrified of some of the best things we eat today. Take apples, for example. Ever heard that the Wicked Witch's poisoned apple in Snow White was based on real fears? That's because apple seeds contain amygdalin, a compound that breaks down into cyanide when digested. Granted, you'd have to crush and eat a whole cup of seeds in one sitting for any real danger, but the idea of apples as potential killers wasn't entirely off base. Some historians believe the Snow White tale may have been influenced by the deadly nightshade plant, also called belladonna, which produces small, glossy berries that are actually poisonous, and were sometimes mistaken for wild apples. Then there's the tomato, which spent centuries being unfairly accused of murder. Europeans in the 1700s called it the poison apple because aristocrats kept mysteriously dropping dead after eating them. The real culprit? Their fancy pewter plates. These high-status dishes were made with lead, and the acidity of tomatoes would leach it out, effectively turning a simple meal into a lead-laced sauce of doom. Meanwhile, poorer folks, eating off plain wooden or earthenware bowls, had no such problems and happily enjoyed their tomato-based dishes. The irony? The very thing that symbolized wealth and refinement was quietly killing the elite, while the commoners unknowingly thrived. But what does this have to do with presidents? Well, bad science and food paranoia didn't stop at the dinner table. It shaped history. Some presidents, like Thomas Jefferson, were ahead of their time, embracing dangerous foods like tomatoes and helping change public perception. Others weren't so lucky. Zachary Taylor's death is still debated, with theories ranging from spoiled cherries to deliberate poisoning. Want to hear more about the weird, unexpected ways food, science, and economics have shaped history? Tune in to The Buck Starts Here for a fresh take on the past, served with a side of wit and a dash of irreverence.